Yo, what up? How's it going? Hopefully you're doing good. I'm doing, which is like doing good, but it's doing. However, I am here with a stream for you today. Or maybe it's a stream for me. Regardless, let us step into the light and do some Squeeze Garden of Grotesqueries. It should be fun for a little bit. I don't know how long stream's going to be today. Thank you for coming, everyone. Follow me. The entrance is just up ahead. So this is where the placation is held. It seems so different than any ordinary garden. What is there to stop ordinary civilians from accidentally trespassing onto the grounds? He selected this spot precisely because he originally planned to create an ordinary garden here. Anyone with no connection to the Sui will only see an ordinary garden, and those with no taste for elegance will never find the place at all. The Sui regulator has kept strict surveillance over this mountain for years. My colleagues have tried their best to rein in the Sui's influence. From the foot of the mountain to the memorial hall on the summit serves as a path for us candle holders to hone our skills. Though it's safe here at the base, and many come by to enjoy the view, the environment turns more and more erratic the higher you go. Only the most learned and adapted candle holders will manage to scale the mountain and complete the ceremony and pass the test. Have you undergone this test before? I've applied many times. When the time is right, it will naturally be my turn. Quite curious, Mr. Liang. Mr. Yi is practically a stranger to us, so why does he trust us so much? Enter the garden, and if fate decides you'll meet him, you shall. You can ask him then. Oh, right, and while I didn't invite you for the application, this garden is also filled with many of Yi's treasures. Only with the right eyes can a wonder be appreciated. As you ascend, why not consider this as an outing and take it leisurely? But you will often find a person's past behind an object, and some can be touched, but some are off limits. So do be careful and act accordingly. I hope you can all accept these small tokens of appreciation. What are these? Some special tongbao. Think of them as defensive amulets. Thank you, Mr. Liang. The rite will soon begin, so we shall be on our way. Do be careful. This is some little shop of horror stuff going on. The party walks through the entrance and into the garden, a landscape garden personally built by a proxy of the bestial Sui, who turned the past into a rockery, a seal, a letter, and a trace of ink. They tread through forbidden ground, touching a dusty past with their own hands. The gates are open. Welcome inside. Ooh. Spooky. Welcome inside. I love that they put out one of those trailers that was like the found footage analog horror thingies for this. We have a monthly contract. I think we just send an exploration, right? Higher starting HP's enemies and Sui's remnant conscious are extremely weak. Can we go up to the other one? Okay, we have to do a guided tour first. That's fine. Alright, so it looks like we have 4 available to us. First class squad, support, special, and leader squad. It's been a little bit since I've done integrated strategies. This feels nice. I do love first class squad. I feel like that one's kind of like ultra goated. What is the coin coffer? Various ways to amass tongbao during your visit. You will toss some tongbao on every new floor entered and gain buffs. Find different tongbao combinations help you further explore the garden. Flower coin always brings benefits. Bounce coin has bounce effect. Risk coin brings radical and unpredictable effects. Chance to gain special tongbao that extra effects. I wonder if that leads to an ending. Your coin coffer can hold a set number of ancient coins known as tongbao. Different squads will start with different types of tongbao. You can collect new tongbao during your visit and exchange some of those you already have. Some special tongbao cannot be stored in your coin coffer for long. Once tossed, they will return as Dian tongbao with no special effects. Whenever you enter a new floor, several tongbao will be tossed at random and their effects will last for the entire floor. You may spend coupons on your coin to toss your coins again. Okay, weird. A lot less control than the previous ones. We'll look at what we toss, I think. They have like words that connect them again. Hey, that's cool. I've been wanting to do, let's do steady win. I feel like it's a really strong start. We have 6 hope, which means we can get 1 5-star. I think the 5-star we're going to go for is going to be Techno, because I've really wanted to run Techno in an IS, and I haven't done it yet. Because I got her after I stopped playing IS-5. Oh, they're only 2? I was thinking they were 4 each for some reason, or 5 each. I guess because I'm thinking about 5-star. Never mind, then we could totally go hard on this. Curse is always a really solid option. I'll probably go with her for the moment. For the Defender, though, It's Feli. She doesn't have any self-healing is the problem, but she does have the barrier for elemental injury. Yeah, we'll go with her. We'll probably get a healer of some kind. I think it's a pretty respectable starting composition. Honglu Tower. All visitors here to view the garden something something something. We've tossed 3 of our coins, it looks like. So we have +4 ingots, 2 objective shield, and 1 max life points. Fantastic. In integrated strategy, Sweet's Garden of Grotesqueries, you will explore a Faranmut-related stories and an erratic guardian, amass a coin collection with Tong Bao, plan your candle guests, excavate treasures left within Sweet's remnant consciousness, and bolster your team as you face Sweet's challenges. You know about Tong Bao? Yeah, you toss them. 2 types, Garden of Grotesqueries and Sweet's Remnant Consciousness for types of maps. When in Garden of Grotesqueries, you may enter Sweet's Remnant Consciousness through Wander into Wonderland. Okay, that makes sense. Obtain abundant resources and improve your squad within, so they seem good to go for, which isn't a huge surprise. The nodes of these 2 maps differ from each other. Some nodes can be entered again. Weird. Failing combat operation will not end your exploration. Combat progress will be kept due to Sweet's influence. Only candle guests may fight here. Your exploration progress and Sweet's Remnant Consciousness will carry over through the entire run. Oh, okay, so it's like a whole heckin' map instead of a randomized one, or maybe it's randomized per run. Conserve recruitment vouchers. When recruiting operators and you have insufficient hope or do not wish to recruit a new unit for timing, you can choose to conserve vouchers. Conserve vouchers can be used in these 3 nodes to perform a special recruitment. Doing special recruitment, prone operators will cost less hope, and they turn into candle guests. Operators with lit candles are able to fight within Sweet's Remnant Consciousness. Oh my god, you need special ones to fight in the Wander into Wonderland? Remnant powers of Sweet proxies will bring you unexpected dangers. Hours of Sweet trigger during a specific hour. Hours of Sweet can stack and cannot be removed. Hours of Sweet will amplify as the game difficulty increases. Makes sense. Well, may as well just send it. At the end of the day, it is integrated strategy. Set up an encounter. But we'll do this node first. What do we want to go with? Probably for the AoE damage and the necrosis. I'll go for the damage on Techno, although maybe the defensive one is way better early on. And Cruz is going to be skilled too. Let's see what happens. Has a higher probability of being the site of wondrous effects of Vagarity tile. I am down. Honestly, if we make it past the first node, I'm going to be happy with that. How much range do you think these have? Looks like 2. That should be fine. We don't have the extra DPS with Techno's skill. We do have a bunch of tankiness on the ads, which could be quite nice. I like the music, it's pretty groovy, although the music in this game is always good. There should be no surprises there. That's a peculiar looking enemy. Seems like it might do a tremendous amount of damage as well. Oh man, Techno is so clutch. Nice. I'm surprised we got a block there. Activate that skill, and that'll be a nice quick clear for us. Assuming that this doesn't just one-hit Pili, but I'd be surprised. Oh, we actually got a hit on it as it turned the corner as well. I think I might be more married to the idea of skill 2 instead of skill 1. Hey, we didn't die to the first node though, that's pretty big for us. Caster recruitment. Oh, I forgot we can hit keep. When recruiting operators, you have insufficient hope or do not wish to, you can choose to conserve the voucher. They can be used in special nodes, right. From deciding your squad's starting class structure to selecting specific operators for your squad, there are many matters that require the doctor's careful consideration. Use recruitment voucher. I do know what recruitment vouchers do. I know about the hope cost. I know about promotions. I know about temporaries. I'm guessing it's just a generic one. Use your friends. If class conversion's been unlocked, oh yeah, she'll mirror both of them, right? Interesting that it only shows those 2. This must be a really old thing that they copied over. I think we want to conserve vouchers, right? I don't see a reason not to. If we're winning, you conserve the voucher, you save the resources. Wild beasts, or rather things shaped like beasts, are frolicking in the periphery of the garden. Stone fowl are chased by literal cloud beasts in the sky, while wooden burden beasts chew on fodder as they gaze at the copper fins in the pond. These creatures do not fear humans. Some even greet acquaintances with a nuzzle and cry for food. Most of your team has been charmed by these friendly creatures. Maybe you can relax a bit too. So we can retoss coins with the coupons or reroll shops. We may as well take the coupons. I don't see why we wouldn't in this case. Is that... Spend 3 coupons. Okay, so coupons is like the buy-all, end-all here. We do not have 3 coupons. We will proceed to the right. Hey, cannot. Good to see you, buddy. It's been a little bit. So it's a Tongbao. On toss, all allies gain 80% attack speed minus 20% attack speed buff on each successive toss until 0. Does that mean that you just can't benefit from having like 10 of these and then just have it be 80 for each of them? Interesting. Artist Shadow. The leftmost operator in the deployment waiting zone gets 10 initial SP, 30 attack speed, and 30% attack. The leftmost operator will always be the lowest cost, but does that carry over? I'm going to buy that because it seems interesting. Promote a Vanguard. We don't have a Vanguard to promote. We also don't have a refresh button here that I can see, unless I've missed it. But I will invest a little bit because you gotta invest here. Just gonna lock up on you anyways. I'm gonna buy this caster recruitment and see if we can save it. We can save it, so I'm gonna save another caster recruitment voucher. Just store them up for now. One can see wooden pillars shaped like nails or rules across all of the garden. I almost said Gilnor. Drained of all color. Their influence can be seen in their monochrome surroundings. One need only stand within the zone to lose your grip on your senses, and for your consciousness to transcend your body. If you take one step further, 3 base candles, and then decide if you wish to enter Squeeze Remnant of Consciousness. We don't really have a way to fight there, do we? I mean, I'll take it. I'm gonna enter, but I don't know what we can feasibly do. I'm hoping we can get a recruitment right away. This might just kill us too, because we don't have any candle bears, but we should be able to get 2 of them. We tossed 2 of our used coins, and now we have all enemies get 30% minus max HP, which is quite nice at least. So we're now in the Squeeze Remnant of Consciousness. Tap on any activated node to enter. When you enter the Remnant Consciousness for the first time, the nodes will be unknown. Explore them surrounding to see them. Plan, leisure, trade, tavern. Some nodes will always be available and can be entered more than once. Whenever you enter the consciousness, you'll have a set number of candles. Entering a node will use those candles. When it's 0, you will return to the garden. Some collectibles, events, and Tongbao can increase your candles. If you run out of candles to temporarily leave the map, you can choose to leave earlier. Remaining candles will be consumed. Alright, cool. Only candle guest operators can perform in combat. Turn operators and the candle guest through conserved recruitment vouchers and exploring Pathfinder nodes. The operation fails when the objective point, but the battle's progress is preserved? Losing a battle will not end your exploration, but consume your candles. Interesting. Okay, so you can just do the same node over and over again. We have Retrieve, Legend, Trade. You can spend life points to purchase goods. Well, we have 9 of them. Alright, let's go in. Hey G, what is it you need? Store offers anything and everything. You only need to say the word. Do we have 2 coins available? Tongbao. After an operator uses an ammo type skill, plus 2% damage every time they deal damage up to 30. Wow, that's going to be quite strong, I feel. SP cost of supporter skills is reduced by 40%. The snack basket, all operators gain 100% natural SP recovery. Effect lasts until any operator manually activates a skill. That seems incredible. I would love that. Friendly melee units have more attack. I'll take that as well. We don't have melee right now, but we may as well spend the resource. Let's go into a doubts node. If a failing condition unlocks path to other nodes, leave this node. Yeah, leave this node without consuming candles. Okay, what do we got going on? Have 1 life point to pass the node, gain greater rewards, lose 5 Virginium, and gets try your luck. Oops, I thought that was the way to go back. Okay, so we need to get down to 1 health, which we can do pretty easily, but this might just murder us. We can get rid of one of our blank Hong Baos. And now, with our 1 candle remaining, we should be able to pass through this and gain greater rewards. 2 random collectibles, cool. The DB cost of tactile prop summons and devices reduced by 10. All operators are at 12 SP. Weird. I don't think we spent our resources as efficiently as we could have there, but I think that that was fine. So we got on toss plus 1 hope, and then tossed another 2 blank ones. We've tossed a lot of blank ones. I guess most of ours are blank right now, thinking about it. Doesn't seem too surprising when putting it into perspective. There's a Pathfinder node, so we should be able to use one of our recruitment cards to get a Candle Bearer. An emergency op on the top side, we gotta go for it, of course. Once per run, light a candle for 1 recruited operator, which I obviously don't want to use. The recruitment vouchers to light candles for operators. We have 2 of them. Oh, okay. So I could light Techno's candle to make her into a fighter, or I could grab someone who's promoted at random for doing it at node here. Oh no, they're promoted guaranteed, actually. They're lying to me. They make it seem random, but it's not. Techno's become a candle guest, now able to fight in the Swedish Remnant Consciousness. I think Techno is one of the better people that you can have do this. So hope cost is -2, which means we can grab a 6-star one, which we think we'll probably do. I feel like you can never go wrong with Golden Glow, but some of these stages are so spicy. I'm almost tempted to go Lin. I'm gonna go Lin. A little bit more defensive in our approach, although I've learned recently that defense like never pans out. Alright, so we do have someone who could find the new area. We are going to go into the emergency ops node. We'll put Lin onto our board. I think we'll do skill 2. We might just die here. I mean, it's an emergency ops, and we don't really have... Well, we literally don't have any healing. But we might also be fine. What in goodness name is that? Consume 20 TP to force the statue Geist to close its mouth and stop spawning enemies for a period of time. Whoa, look at the Candle Guest effect. That's sick looking. Or wait, that's not Candle Guest, is it? Why do you have a pink... Oh, because you're buffed out of your gourd. That's what it is. You're getting the buff from the relic. That's what it's showing. Are you a Candle Guest immediately? I guess you are because I recruited you as one. I assume that's what the pink icon in the bottom right is. I had the wrong skill on. Come on. Alright, we barely got it. I'm gonna spend the 20, I think. Have it close its mouth for a little bit, buy us some time to kind of get our footing back. We didn't lose anything, thankfully. We're still like in okay shape. Man, I love integrated strategies. I kind of forgot how much I liked it. I haven't done it for so long. I don't recognize these enemies from anything. I assume they're new for this mode. I don't know what they do with their ammo yet, though. Okay, it looks like they have a special attack, maybe a ranged attack. Or they apply that dot thing. Yeah, it looks like it applies the mark, which I think is a damage over time. Oh no, it might be a stun or something, because it looks like you can shoot it off people. Some sort of debuff, at least. It looks like paying them to not spawn enemies lasts a very, very long amount of time. Like a shockingly long amount of time. Alright, here we go. So we got a new Tongbao, is that what they're called? On toss, all allies gain attack speed. We will definitely grab that. Let's get rid of our normal and blank one. Life point +1. Restore 4 life points to objective shield. Cool, I'm glad we spent down then. Do you have a guard recruitment? Can't afford anything. I forgot that new Matoi Maru outfit looks crazy. Although I don't think my Matoi Maru is built up, unfortunately, so we'll put that on the list. Look out above. Looks like a normal node for us. Let us proceed into it. No other units to use. I'm going to switch Techno over to skill 2 like we were postulating before. I think having Lin there to like tank a little bit of the damage from ranged enemies is going to be big for us. We have another statue Geist. We have some sheepies that freak out. What is this doing? Fires a shell forward, dealing physical splash damage, can launch a nearby ground enemy of weight 3 or less. Okay. Uh-oh. Not uh-oh. Techno coming in ultra clutch as expected. Oh my god, Techno's so good in this one. I knew it in my bones as soon as I started using her. I was like, she's just gonna be the go. Alright, I'm gonna spend the 20 space bucks. Takes up 2 block slots is kind of a horrifying revelation to see. It is going to be fired over there. I'm going to retreat one of Techno's ghosts, which is going to immediately be respawned. Put that down. Hopefully it doesn't do too much damage when it charges. It does a tremendous amount of damage. But only off the initial charge, so maybe we'll be fine. Lynn's does not... Okay, Lynn does not have a stun on this. She has it on skill 3. Oh, we're good anyways. Cruz has a stun, I forgot. Anything to stop it from charging. I like the stage design so far, though. It's pretty cool. Radiant ingots, Waterwood Guard. I almost said Gourd. 2 objective shield. I mean, I kind of like these more than I like full dartles, at least. Also, I mean, everything's better than full dartles. I didn't like them. We can recruit here. I don't see why we would, though. Let's just conserve. We can get cheaper ones later. If we don't have to spend it, I don't think we should. We only have 2 candles available to us, so we can't go down there currently. At least I think those are candles, right? Am I... Coupons, that's what they are. I was like, why is it letting me do it? Alright, wish fulfilled. A line bisects the newlyweds room. The left half has been scrubbed clean and the furniture is freshly painted. A recently tossed coin still spins on the table. Right half is covered in cobwebs and dust. The furniture is rotten and brittle, as if long abandoned. Atop the bed, what appears to be the lovers' tokens are arranged neatly, but the owners are nowhere to be seen. I'll grab some tokens, sure. 2 tokens seem to have some sort of strange relationship, as if they were fastened together tightly. If one is removed, the other will be destroyed. You're vaguely aware of some connection between the tokens in this room, but you feel like all you need to do is use more strength. If you do, surely you can take everything offered. So we could spend a risk coin if we had one to potentially get more, but we could get one or the other. For every summon on the field, all summons gain stats. Now what I wonder is what counts as a summon? Because if Techno's little summons count as summons, then that's huge. The current hour is snung, which means something, I'm sure. I just don't know what. Alright, so we had 80 attack speed, which is quite nice, and then enemies lose 30% max HP, which I think means we have like no coins left, basically. Pretty much. Operator DP cost +2. A little bit unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Looks like we're approaching our first Dreadful Foe. I love the background for it. I'm thinking we go a little nanners on this one. I think we go for the emergency ops, which isn't that nice, but we also don't have... There's a bonus wish fulfilled node there and a wander in a wonderland. A pathfinder node will let us turn someone else into a candle guest. We only have 2 caster candle guests right now. But that'll involve going through the rogue trader, which we can't really put. Maybe we can let's go for the rogue trader and the candle guest one. Yeah, Lynn is definitely a candle guest just by recruiting them through it. So you can use that token to turn someone into one or recruit run, which will be one. I know I said one a lot there, but pretend it made sense. Oh no! How can this happen to me? I made my mistakes. Whoa, what? I thought it was gonna go for the off-ramp. Is it? Why is this? What is this thing? This like bonus? Or is it looping off the side of the map? It's looping off the side of the map, I think. The attack speed on Curtis is so nice. Oh man, that's really lucky. We had Lynn's skill up there. I think we were just straight up dead otherwise. Go, Cruz, go! Bang, 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 bang. Uh-oh. Ooh, we did take 1 damage there. Unfortunately, Techno wasn't set up at all, but now that Techno's set up, we'll take less damage. I ill-prepared for this stage pretty hard. I can't activate skill while this is on Lynn. Uh-oh. I'm not saying we're dead, but I'm saying we're very hurt. I didn't realize what those talismans were gonna do. Alright, we survived, but it was like at a great cost to us. Lynn getting like permanently talismaned over there was rough. If she had skill 1 and I just turned that on, I think she might have been able to kill it naturally. I don't think you can activate skill when it's on. I think that's the big shtick. But we are alive still. Flower, duck coin. On toss, a stronger duck lord, Gopnik, crying thief, or fatty spawn to the next combat or emergency ops. Sure, we'll grab it. Why not? Specialist recruitment voucher. So we do have the 5 stars are pre-upgraded, which could be useful for grabbing someone like Wolfenite or Kazamaru. I think I'm just too, like... I need to stop conserving. Let's grab Wolfenite. Conserving is good, but we need to at least have other things. So I do want to go through this emergency ops node, which might just result in our untimely demise, but if it does, at least we were here and had a nice time on the way. Wolfenite... We'll do probably skill 1 for the stun, I think. Seems like there's gonna be a lot of floating enemies and a lot of enemies with the, I guess the Sui event inspiration or like the Dusk event. Whichever one started with the enemies that split into a million smaller enemies. The Wolfenite seems to be our big carry now, and this is the mechanic where you can't see past these things, which is a little bit unfortunate for ranged units. Can be ignited by Burning Vine or Burning Wick when ignite explodes upon death or damage. I do remember that mechanic. We have 20 to spend. That's going to spawn enemies, though. How much time do we have? There's a lot of questions going through my head right now. Oh, I really wanted to turn that off before I forgot to do anything. I forgot that you could deploy people next to trees to make them not trees anymore. I didn't realize you could just straight up kill these enemies. Hopefully it's not too tanky. Okay, we got it. Okay, so you can shoot it off default. It doesn't fully stun you, just can't activate skills seemingly when it's on. Chris is really good for this attack speed up. I'm really glad we got it. Maybe I've overcommitted too much to this side. Wolfenite's been able to hold it. I should probably get down some stuns just in case. Uh-oh. I'm thinking we might be more than a little bit dead. I mean, maybe not. Depending on the skill timings. Alright, that was really good skill timing. The Wolfenite stun, I think, helped a little bit too. If we did not have this 80% attack, or not 80%, 80 attack speed, which is certainly more than 80%, I think, for us right now. I actually don't really know what people's base attack speed is like. You think I would know after playing for years, but I don't. But we would be certainly dead. On toss, all enemies get 25% attack, but allies get 60% attack. Ah, so we got a spicy one. I'm down for a spicy one. Life points, designer's ruler. All allied units have 15% physical dodge and gain 30% attack upon dodging. Pretty cool. A medic, I'm certainly glad to see one of those. I don't think I'm going to econ this. I think instead, what do we want to do? Could go for Papyrus. Pretty economic. We'll have a lot for our recruitment vouchers. She's a pretty solid healer, at least in my opinion. I know that she's probably not that popular to others, but she's popular to me, and that's the important thing here. So what do we have? We have pause investment. We have medic recruitment and caster recruitment voucher. I could store a medic recruitment voucher for a second one. I don't want to store any more caster recruitments. 3 broken fog machines will randomly spawn on the map. Allied operators take 50% less physical arch damage from sources outside their attack range. That seems really nice to have. I don't know how useful that is in actual practice, but it seems really, really nice. We're going to use our vouchers. We have a Vanguard recruitment voucher. think we'll just go, I mean, so if we grab, the issue here is if we grab Chiav or anyone that's like too inexpensive, they'll get all the bonuses, which isn't bad. But if we're going to do that, I think we'll do someone like Ines instead, so that we can get like real oomph out of like the bonus stats that they get. Could go Savage here. We'll go Savage here. It's a free cost and she's already fully upgraded, so might as well. We now have like a squad of people that can kind of do that zone. I don't think we have anyone that's a healer that's a candle guest though. We don't. We have Techno who might be able to kind of function as a healer tank. Oh my god, we're at the boss. Cold Moonlight, anyone who searches for that long won't have much a better temper. The chill, colder than ice, is a reflection of her determination, even though this is only a statue of her. Viridium Ice Crystal periodically releases a frigid wave that inflicts cold on all your units. Maybe I should have gone for someone who could deal with cold. Who can say? Not me. I'll go for Papyrus Skill 1 because Skill 2 is a little bit confusing to use. Oh, I thought I was on Quick Select, but I was not. I think I'll drop Lynn for Savage. We'll do Skill 1. Alright, let's just send it. The odds of winning are not super high. I'm not gonna like sugarcoat it, but it's not impossible. Right, what do we got? Oh my gosh, Wolfenite took priority over Ines? I'm surprised. I mean, that's fine. So this path here spits out here. These two spit out here, and then this is like the final path. I'm gonna just put Wolfenite here, who has a tremendous amount of attack speed, and I'm gonna just have her set up. I was hoping that enemy would move forward a little bit, but that's okay. We have people that work really well with attack speed, so we leaned into that quite hard. I'm gonna put Techno here, who is going to be affected by ice, but I think this way... What direction do I want you? I think I want you rightwards. That way we can spawn minions on all of these. Alright, Dusk Beauty, the mythical Yanese woman who flew up to the Twin Moons to seek her husband. Oh, I guess that's why we found the newlywed equipment. She ain't got no health. Alright, so that was presumably not the entire boss. I mean, maybe it was and we're just kind of vibing, but I would be quite surprised if that was the case. Kind of set up Feli preemptively. We do have a tremendous amount of attack speed, so maybe we just like completely memed on it. I would be surprised though. Although this is floor 0, so it's not really meant to be that hard. Or difficulty 0, I should say, not floor 0. We're on floor 3. Back in the day, like, I thought that even getting in ending clear was like one of the hardest things to do. And then I met people through streaming and stuff who are like pushing for like ultra hard clears of like very specific routes of very difficult like setups, and I'm just like, I respect it. I do. I wish I was like that kind of good, but unfortunately I'm a mere nooblet in a world of pros. I think that was the boss. It probably had mechanics, but it didn't for us at least. So we will move on. Again, it's probably just because we were so juiced with the bonus stats and attack speed. 80% attack speed. I keep calling it percent, but it's not a percent, but 80 attack speed is pretty significant. On toss, when gaining ingots, objective shield or hope outside of your command level, or outside of raising your command level, +1 more. That seems quite nice as well. Oh, we need to face... Oh no, we do have a normal one. I was like, we have to face the fact that we need to toss a good coin, potentially. Recruit a guard, vanguard, defender, or specialist, and we do have plenty to do. My question is, do we go for the Inez upgrade for the stats, or do we go for someone else? We can afford a spicy meatball, but we can also conserve the voucher, which could give us a spicy meatball for cheap, so I think I'm going to conserve it. Oh, I'm going to be so addicted to conserving vouchers, I can already tell. For every candle gets promoted via combat... What? All candle guests gain 40% attack after deployment, -4% redeployment time, gain 4 DP. Promoted via combat. That's like a little bit confusing. So I'm guessing it's saying that if you have a candle guest and like, for example, Inez, and we upgrade Inez after a fight, this thing stacks and gives a bunch of bonus stats. I assume. The other one's really good, but I like this one conceptually if we're going to get into fights inside of the other realm. Right, so we get +1 more shield ingots hope. We get 25% attack on the enemies, but 60% for us, and then 2 objective shield. So we want to try and upgrade Inez on this floor if we can to see if that works out. It'll probably have a symbol to show that it does. So I'm thinking we're going hard damage. There's a Pathfinder node as well, which we want to go through. So let's go through 2 combat nodes and hopefully survive along the way. We do have Papyrus to heal. We didn't even deploy her previously, but they're available now. But getting 40% damage up, or attack, I should say, for every Candle Guest would be pretty strong. I know it's not for all of our units, but our Candle Guests right now are going to be pretty significant if we try to do things in the other realm. I assume, which might be a little bit presumptuous of me by the nature of assuming things. Oh my god. Oh, I thought they were all like going right now. I was like, we've lost, but we haven't lost yet. I assume that to get the other ending, you're gonna have to do a bunch of stuff in the other realm. I don't know how many endings there are on launch traditionally. What the heck are you doing over there, bozo? The music goes pretty hard. It's not what I would have expected, but it does go hard. So it looks like you take damage when you attack. Oh, spiky treasures! I didn't realize that was treasure. Goodbye, techno. See you in some other time. Hoping that we can heal through this with Papyrus. Papyrus, I couldn't agree more. Your sounds are how I feel most times. That's crazy that you could personify that so efficiently. I'm gonna try and put Savage here. We got big boyos. It looks like they have armor from the front. I was gonna say it was damage reduction, but it looks like it's armor. I'm gonna recall Cruz. Currently really wishing that we had Techno on the board again. Thankfully we got her back. Eli's skill needs to go up now because there's a lot of enemies coming through. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. We kind of stabilized a little bit. A little. These enemies are heckin' annoying. Alright, we're sort of back. Oh my god, everyone is stunned. I'm going to assume that side is done and I'm going to redeploy Cruz. I forgot to activate the bomb. I'm thinking we're probably dying here. Oh, we're certainly dying here. Wow, that was brutal. That was a lot more than I expected. Maybe I should... No, Cruz wasn't doing anything facing upwards. Oh well, no biggie. We'll run it back. Yeah. See you next time. I'm happy we cleared at least one major boss, or I guess minor boss. One boss battle. It says boss battle, it counts as a boss battle. Did get some stray Geislings, and there is of course the meta progression thing, which we'll peek at right now. Clear total of 1 ending, recruit total of 8 operators and support recruitment, toss coins 10 times, collect collectibles 35 times I think it was. Maybe 15. Clear the first floor of Hunglu Tower. I did in fact successfully do that. Thank you for checking. Now what do we got for our setups? Nothing unusual. Starting coupons +1, and then Originium ingots or acquisition rate. You gotta go for acquisition rate because it just makes you level faster. Oh my god, I forgot you get Radiant. You get Radiant immediately? That's kind of huge actually. I wish I had the upgrade materials for right now. You know, actually, I distinctly remember someone saying to me, I think it was Kyo, about how if you do, like, the rank ups, you'll just automatically get everything to get her built. I don't know if that's the case, but I believe they just give materials specifically that help you build her. You get her tokens and stuff by doing this, at least. That's cool, conceptually. Anyone mix up... What? Huh? Complete integrated strategies, Sweet's Garden of Grotesque special game, complete weekly special missions to gain operator XP. What the heck? Operators require a special training method to boost their skills. That's so cool! I didn't know this was a thing. Complete certain missions to unlock and increase more of your special operator's abilities. This is sick! Wait a minute. Besides playing specified game mode, clearing weekly special missions to grant them XP. Wow! This is what they must have meant by doing stuff. So what am I looking at here? Exploration score will be converted to field experience, increasing operator level. Exploration score. Wow, that is such a cool system. Excuse me. Wow, so just doing the mode, what a cool feature. What a cool feature. Universe, I'm gonna be candid with you. I ain't feeling it. I mean, I do feel this mode. I feel like the mode's really fun, and I'm excited to get Radiant built up. But I'm not really feeling streaming right now, so I'm not gonna force it. I upload a new video on the YouTube if you happen to hear this, so check it out. It's a playthrough of this demo of Second Stellar, which is really fun. And there should be another video going up today or tomorrow too. By the way, peek out. But for now, see ya.